I tried.
Well, that's not was it dry.
This is the cover here. I'll let you try it. And I brought some more cups and I have some more yogurt, so everyone here can try some after.
Come on, let's try it.
Can I ask you a question about the flaxseed?
Sure.
I don't really know. It's giving me burn stomach. Anytime I make a dinner like cereal or dinner, it give me burn stomach. Why does it give me burn stomach?
You might have an allergic reaction to it.
Huh?
You might have an allergic reaction to it. You know?
Are you taking it the whole seed, or are you taking it already ground up?
I ground it myself.
Oh, okay.
What, have you tried taking the whole seed?
No, it wouldn't be. It's probably not.
Probably the same thing.
It's not. It's better to take it already ground up. Is what I was trying to say.
Are you a vegetarian sister?
Yeah. To me, I feel the whole seed like with steak, so I just feel like it's sticking in the stomach.
It's true. Yeah, it's not good if you have diverticulosis. It's not good to have it. That's why it's better to have it grounded up.
I didn't know that. It might be something that you want to stay away from. Then if it gives you stomach problems, or it might be a food combination. So you might want to get your omega-6, or not your omega-6, your omega-3 fatty acid from another source. You know, just to be careful.
Yeah, about the honey, which one is recommended? Because we have a couple of them in the market. Which one is best?
Honey is honey. Honey is, you have to be very careful. It can range from, fairly inexpensive to very expensive.
But why?
Because of the flowers and the sugar.
Depending on how they get it and depending if it's organic. That's how it is. This one is particularly cheap. I can't remember how much I got it for. But basically, honey, you don't want to use too much of it because it has a very high glycemic level. It introduces the sugar to your body very, very quickly. All right, so this is why I compared it with the almonds, because the almonds have a low glycemic level, and it will help to stabilize that. They help to control that. Yes, question in the back.
To add to the honey question, there is an issue. If you buy organic honey, make sure that you buy local organic honey, because if it's not local, you might develop an allergic reaction to it. So it has to be local. If it's organic. Like basically, it should say it was made somewhere in Texas or somewhere in the region. It can't be from the Northeast because you might develop an allergy to it. But that's only if it's organic. If it's not, then it's...
That's what I'm using.
Bring from Jamaica.
What?
Jamaica honey.
All right. Yes, another question.
Just in substitution to honey. You were saying honey goes into your system quite quickly, right? Glycemic. The alternative, have you heard of the agave nectar? Is that an alternative?
What do you know about agave nectar for when I roasted the nuts, roasted the almonds? That has a very low glycemic level, and that's also very good because it has a nice sweet taste that you can add to food, but it has a very low glycemic level, and it introduces the sugar to your body very slowly. It's called agave nectar. It's a little bit more expensive than maple syrup or sugar, but its health benefits are a lot better. All right. So that can be an alternative to honey as well. The agave nectar. AGAVE.
And is that found anywhere?
Yeah.
That is found. I got mine at Fiesta, but I got this especially from. I got mine at Fiesta.
Sometimes Diana, sometimes Ross has them. If you look at Ross and their food section.
All right.
Ross?
Yeah,
Agave nectar. AGAVE.
It really depends upon which ones they're going.
AGAVE.
Mom says
A honey alternative. It can be an alternative to honey.
Yes. Use it to sweeten your tea. When you buy your red tea, use it to sweeten your red tea.
All right.
Thank you.
So, the next segment, this is the part where I would have my guest speaker come and talk to you. Now, a couple things. When I made plans to have the food demonstration today, I didn't know that a lot of people were going to be absent due to adventurers being out of town. Also, with the change of time, I changed it back from 8, I changed it back from 8 to 6. With that time, my guest speaker couldn't make it for 6. I had a guest speaker here who was going to talk to you about benefits of being active and including exercise in your life. Because of the time change, she couldn't make it. And with the fact that the adventurers and a lot of people weren't going to be here, I planned to videotape it so that we could broadcast it on our website. With that in mind, I didn't feel comfortable asking someone here and put them right in front of a camera. So, I'm a guest speaker.
Oh, you're a guest speaker?
I'm a guest speaker. Right. So, that is good because now I can tell you what I need to tell you or what I feel should be said about physical activity and exercise. So it works out, maybe not for you as much if you're hoping to see a guest speaker, but it works out for me, perfect. All right. So now that we have all these things, we are having a certain amount of food knowledge, and we're pursuing a certain diet in order to live better and to act better. This is good, but the key that's going to drive it home and going to make it worthwhile and show a difference in your body, not only outside, but how you feel inside and how the body acts inside, is exercise, is activity on some level, right? This is what is going to help our body to gain more of this and eliminate more of this, all right? Now, a lot of people, and I think a lot of women, are kind of hesitant about gaining more muscle because they don't want a certain look. They still want to look sleek, they want to look demure,
Soft.
and they want to look stay soft and nice. And that should not be a hindrance to gaining more muscle, because once you gain more muscle, not only does it strengthen the body, and not only does it appeal to the appearance of your body, but it adds other functions as well. It makes it more efficient, it makes it more functionable, you live longer. As you exercise, you boost your circulation. As the blood circulates, you get more oxygen to the skin, which promotes more collagen, which makes the skin feel younger and look younger. All right? So not only is it good for appearances, but it also helps to fight diseases and it helps strengthen our immune system. All right? So exercise is one of the best ways to keep our bodies healthy. Not only do we need to eat a certain way, but we need to be having a certain lifestyle, which includes a lot of activity, all right? Now, including this in our lives it has a host of benefits, which I don't know if a lot of you here are on an exercise plan, but with this coming year for my health ministry, I plan to include and implement a lot of those things for that. One of those things that I'm planning to include is Park Sundays. All right?
You're going to run a class?
No.
Oh.
I'm not sure about that yet. I'm still going through that. But Park Sundays basically is going to be where we meet every Sunday, where everyone wants to meet, and we're going to make use of all the parks that are in the city. Houston has a ton of parks that we can use to walk, run, bike, rollerblade, anything. All right?
Play games.
So this is going to be one of those things that will be implemented later in the year, but it's just to promote more activity throughout. All right? Now, there are 168 hours in 1 week. If you were to take 3 or 3.75 of those hours, that's just a small fraction of that total. Everyone can find time to exercise. 3 to 3.7 hours, 3 to 3.75 hours that's about 45 minutes for 5 days. Or for 3 hours, that's 45 minutes, I think, for about 4 days. Everybody has time. If not, you can definitely work it into your daily plan. You don't have to do one whole long 45-minute segment, but you can do 50 minutes in 3 segments each day. And that will be a lot of help to if you have any added problems, and it helps to alleviate any problems or prevent any problems. All right? So all these things considered, you know, please think about that. As the year goes on, I will be introducing and I'll be making announcements of the different things that are going on and that I plan to implement in the church. And at this point, I want to thank everyone for your support and for coming to see the free demonstration. Now you can come and sample.
Go ahead.
One question.